classification chapter, the last thing, that is virus, viroids and prions. So as we know, viruses, they are considered as non-cellular organisms, which means they doesn't contains any cellular organelles. Like a cell contains how a nucleus, everything, all the cellular organelles. In the same way, virus doesn't consist of those cellular organelles, hence they are called as non-cellular organisms or acellular things. Okay, so next, these viruses are also called as obligate parasite. These are called as obligate parasite. Why? Because of the parasites, these are the parasites which can only survive when they are present in the host. So this we call it as obligate parasites. They survive only in the host and they reproduce and they increase their progeny. And this viruses, neither they considered as living nor non-living. Okay, some scientist says that these viruses are the connecting link between living and non-living things. Why they are considered as non-living things? Because of when they are outside the host, okay, their composition, because these viruses are made up of capsid and genetic material, and these capsids are of proteins. Okay, and these proteins, means the capsids, are made up of tiny structures called as capsomeres. This capsomere, sometimes it is helical or sometimes it is polyhedral like this. Okay, so this is what the capsule or capsid, which is typically made up of proteins, and they contain the genetic material. It may be sometimes RNA or DNA. Okay, so next we'll come to the history of the viruses. So the viruses are derived from the term venom or poison, which is given by the scientist Louis Pasteur. Okay, and next the scientist Ivanovsky, what he has done, he discovered the smallest thing, that is from the tobacco mosaic, the mosaic disease which is caused in the tobacco plant. Ivanovsky. Bejernik, what he had done, so he said these viruses are contagious, means disease causing or spreading, communicable disease. And the scientist Stanley, he crystallized what this viruses, and he has given they are made up of proteins. Okay, and next about viroids. These viroids, a term or the thing is discovered by the scientist Diner. Viroids are nothing but the naked genetic material, the one which doesn't contains any protein, only genetic material, and that genetic material is our RNA. Sometimes it is single stranded, which is made up of circular RNA, and the one which typically causes the diseases, infections in plants as well as in animals. So what are viroids? Viroids are nothing but a naked genetic material, only the genetic material. Which is that genetic material? Single stranded circular RNA. Okay, and last thing is prions. Prions are also the protein content. Okay, the protein materials which causes the infections, we call it as prions. Okay, and mycoplasma already we have studied. If someone asks you, so which is the smallest organisms? Okay, we can tell bacteria, but this mycoplasma is also smallest than bacteria, but the difference is they don't have cell wall, but our bacteria consist of cell walls. Okay, they are pathogenic, means they cause diseases in plants as well as animals, and they are called as PPLOS, that is pleuropneumonia like organism. So this is about the mycoplasma, prions, viroids and our virus. Okay, these all are neat questions. Scientist name, their discoveries. Prions are proteins, infectious proteins. Viroids are genetic material, only genetic material, especially RNA. But viruses, they are whether RNA or DNA. One more important thing, if the viruses are specially consist of RNA as a genetic material, such virus we call them as retrovirus. Okay, example we can give HIV virus are called as retrovirus. So this is about virus, viroids, prions and mycoplasma.